Okay, so I got a question a while ago about the poor in spirit, and it was from the Sermon on the Mount, the Beatitudes, Matthew 5:3, and blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And the question was, what is a poor in spirit? Well, I had just been studying kind of from the angle of the difference between Saul and David, and what was their difference, and Psalm 51 kind of sums up David's mindset when he has this heinous transgression with Bathsheba, and what was his feeling? What was his heart condition compared to Saul's? And in Psalms 51, David shares that with us. So in Psalms 51, I'm going to go from verse 10 to verse 19, and I'll probably stop in there a little bit. But here we go. Create in me a clean heart, O God. Renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Take not thy Holy Spirit from me. So that's what he's crying out to God. That's his heart condition, is do not take your spirit from me. Okay? David understands it's the spirit that keeps him on the narrow path. Okay? Then I will teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Okay, so he understands that, or he's afraid that the spirit's going to depart from me, but he also knows that he's going to learn from this experience, and he will teach transgressors thy ways. Okay, deliver me from blood guiltness, O God, of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. For thou desireth not sacrifice, else I would give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offerings. The sacrifice of God is the broken spirit and a contrite heart. Thou wilt not despise. Do good in thy pleasure, Zion. Build the walls of Jerusalem. Then thou shalt be pleased with thy sacrifices of righteousness, with the burnt offerings and whole burnt offering. And then shall they offer bullocks upon thy altar. So let's just kind of unpack that a bit. Restore the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. So don't take that spirit from me, but renew that spirit within me. And then he knew he had to share it. Okay? That sacrifice was the communication to build that wall around Jerusalem, which is his righteousness. Okay? Share his righteousness with other people. Not our righteousness, okay? Not our righteousness that we think up in our minds. No, his righteousness, okay? Which is contained in his 10 Commandments, okay? So that is the sacrifice he's looking for, is that poor and contrite spirit that will also share that message, okay? And there's the connection. What I was doing was I was checking out the connection between what David said and then what Isaiah says in an end times prophecy in Isaiah 66. And this is Isaiah 66, 1 and 2. Thus saith the Lord of heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house ye build unto me, and where is the place of my rest? For all those things hath my hand made, and those things that hath been, saith the Lord. But to this man I will look, even to him that is a poor and of contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. Okay, so what he is looking for, and this is on judgment, this is during the judgment. What he's looking for is that man of the poor and contrite spirit that trembleth at his word. And we know from what David was saying is that that poor and contrite spirit will share that message. Okay? They will go out there, and like Nathan did with David, what Nathan did with David was rebuked his sin. Okay? That rebuking of the sin, Ezekiel 33. The blood was not on Nathan's hands. Okay? He had rebuked that sin, or the blood is upon you. You know, that's out of Ezekiel 33. What Nathan did was he loved him enough to step in there and pull him out of the fire. Okay? He rebuked him. He shook him up, and really he saved David, because then David could choose that path. Okay, am I going to harden my heart, or am I going to be coachable? Okay, one, are you coachable? If somebody points out something, do you get defensive, or are you coachable? And when you realize this, will you share it? Will you get out there and share it? And this is just one precept. And this precept you're going to see come back time and time again. And thanks for tuning in, and like and subscribe and the whole 9 yards. And I love you. Praise Yah.